Have you ever wondered about the truth behind the four maps depicting Palestinian land loss over time? These maps have sparked countless debates, stirring emotions and raising questions about their authenticity. They've become a symbol of the Palestinian struggle, yet, how accurate are they? Are these maps a genuine representation of the evolving geopolitical landscape? Or are they a visual myth that has been perpetuated over the years? Today we will explore the facts behind these maps and their origins. The four maps in question are widely circulated, but what's the real story behind them? These charts, often shared across social media platforms, are believed to depict the gradual loss of Palestinian land over the years. They seem to tell a straightforward narrative of displacement and loss, painting a picture of a land once fully occupied by Palestinians, steadily shrinking to the present day. However, like many things in life, the truth isn't quite as simple or one-dimensional. These maps, while striking, are not as accurate as they initially appear. They've been used to fuel a narrative that may not completely align with the historical and geopolitical realities of the region. The general belief is that these maps accurately represent the dwindling Palestinian territories from the early 20th century to the present day. But upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that these maps oversimplify a complex situation, sometimes leading to misconceptions and misunderstandings. They often overlook key historical events, political decisions and demographic changes that have played a significant role in shaping the region's current state. As we navigate the labyrinth of history, it's crucial to remember that maps are more than just lines and colors on a piece of paper. They are powerful tools that can shape our understanding of the world, for better or for worse. Therefore, it's of utmost importance to analyze them critically, questioning their sources, their accuracy, and the narratives they promote. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the inaccuracies and myths associated with these maps. The journey to understand these four maps is more than just a historical exploration. It's a quest for truth, a challenge to question prevailing narratives, and a call to engage in thoughtful, informed discussions. Let's start with the first two maps, dating from 1946 and 1947. These maps present a picture of Palestine before the United Nations partition plan. They suggest that the majority of the land was owned by Palestinians, a narrative that is not entirely accurate. Diving into historical context, we find that during these years, land ownership was complex. Palestine was under British mandate, and the land was owned by a mix of Palestinians, Jews, and absentee landlords living in neighboring Arab countries. It's important to understand that the color coding on these maps oversimplifies this complex reality. Moreover, the maps inaccurately represent uninhabited areas, such as the Negev Desert, as Palestinian-owned. The truth is, these vast areas were state lands, not privately owned. Thus, the maps paint a misleading picture of the distribution of private land ownership. As we can see, the first two maps present a skewed representation of the actual situation. Now moving on to the last two maps from 1967 and 2000, the third map, supposedly representing 1967, presents a highly distorted view of the situation. It suggests that Palestinians were in control of a significant portion of the territory, which is not accurate. In reality, following the Six-Day War, Israel had control over the entirety of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. The fourth map, allegedly depicting the year 2000, is equally flawed. It portrays a fragmented Palestinian territory, which is a gross oversimplification of the complex political and territorial situation. It fails to account for the Oslo Accords, which established the Palestinian Authority and divided the West Bank into areas of varying control. These maps, widely circulated and often accepted without question, offer a misleading narrative of steady Palestinian land loss. They overlook the nuances of the region's history and the specific details of the various political agreements over the years. The last two maps, like the first two, also present a distorted view of the reality. So, what have we learned about the four maps and the myth of Palestinian land loss? Well, we've taken a deep dive into these maps, peeling back layer after layer of misinformation. We've debunked the myths surrounding them, revealing the inaccuracies that have shaped public perception. The first two maps, for instance, were far from accurate portrayals of land ownership. They were, in essence, gross exaggerations. Similarly, the last two maps were not a true reflection of the political reality, but rather, they were skewed interpretations. This journey into the heart of these maps has highlighted the importance of seeking factual information. The complex history of the region is not something that can be simplified into four maps. It's a rich tapestry of events, decisions, and outcomes that have been woven together over decades. So, Let's not take these maps at face value. Let's question, let's explore, let's seek the truth that lies beneath the surface. Because in the end, it is up to us to understand the complexities of this region, to separate fact from fiction, and to challenge the narratives that are woven around us. Remember, a map is just a representation, and it's up to us to seek the truth behind it.